hello. And joining him, oh, that's a big hello from Nico. A big floppy hello. Next to him is Poppy, our 8-year-old female, saying a polite hello as well. It's so lovely. All right, now we also have a 16-year-old female named Subi, and she is not currently on center stage being the star. We're letting these kiddos get to be the stars this afternoon. I'm very excited about this. Oh my goodness. So we're getting to see a few interesting moments. Now, if you haven't seen a training session here before, or perhaps you have, a quick review of how we train and why we train. So we train using something called operant conditioning with positive reinforcement, which is a fancy group of words that just means when we ask for a behavior with a word or a hand signal and the animal does it, they're told they did it right, and then they get a reward or reinforcement, making it more likely for that behavior to happen the next time. And we're seeing a little bit of examples probably of both ends of that, whether successful or not. I saw Poppy getting really excited and trying things a little early there in a few different directions. But getting our animals comfortable behaving, and when they do, they're told they did it right. That clicking sound is a clicker that we use, just like you will for a cat or a dog, lizard, whatever you have at home. And that tells them that was perfect and the reward is incoming. Kind of like if you ask a kid to pick up their toys, and they pick up their toys and you tell them thank you, and then maybe you give them an allowance. Now we don't give an allowance to our pinnipeds, they have nowhere to store money except a riverbank, so instead, I know, sorry, it keeps getting worse, don't worry. Instead they get fish, and we'll talk more about that a little bit later. But we're seeing them getting some pretty fantastic training sessions going on. Something else that's pretty cool is why we train. So we train for animal husbandry purposes or health care. We saw our animals being comfortable with daily health checks, things like toothbrushing or examining parts of their body, but also preparing for less common procedures like ultrasounds, x-rays, or vaccines, making it comfortable and safe for the animals and people involved. We also train for enrichment purposes. Enrichment is something you might add to an animal's habitat to encourage natural behaviors. Now, do you think in the wild that there are a lot of objects like giant rubber ducks, or maybe giant cucumbers in the ocean just floating around? It's obviously not a cucumber, guys. Well played, Kelly. All right. She knew what I was going to say. Is it's obviously a pickle, it's in a brine. So, there we go. Let's give Poppy a round of applause for that one. I had that